Hi, Brian here with DIY Outdoor Life. Today we're going to be bringing you the walkthrough of the 2021 Bushwhacker by Braxton Creek. This model is a 10SS, and we're going to be taking you through all of the components that come with this camper. Now, also on my channel is going to be a review of this product. After putting 15,000 miles on mine in less than 6 months, I've learned an awful lot that you can learn if you're in the market for one of these campers. But today is just going to be what comes with this. So let's get started. So starting up front on this trailer, most of what you're going to see is pretty standard here. Braxton Creek went with a BAL frame. This is an industry standard frame, and all of this stuff has been tested for years. It has a sturdy 2-inch connection, heavy duty tow chains. It does have a breakaway controller, 2,000-pound lift capacity on the tongue jack, 3,000-pound stability jack. So these are all pretty high quality components. This is a 4-inch heavy gauge powder coated frame on this. So for a 1,300-pound trailer, that's a really good starting point to go with. The trailer also has about 120 pounds of tongue weight, but that's going to go up the moment you put any batteries on this thing. But real low tongue weight, and it comes pretty well equipped. This is a 20-pound propane tank with a tongue carrier that comes with it. The camper comes standard with 1 battery. You see that I've updated the batteries on this. But pay attention to the battery you get. Some dealerships are giving you 50 amp hour AGM, and some are putting real cheap car batteries in here. So know what you're looking for if you're in the market for this camper. 040 painted aluminum siding, looks real good. It's easy to clean. This is a fixed diamond plate step. It's tucked up high to maintain ground clearance, and it's nice and sturdy. These are heavy duty Jeep style fender rims. They tell you not to do it, but I stand on these things all the time. I'm 250 pounds and I haven't hurt them yet, so these are looking good. Now down here, this is one of the standouts for this trailer. The Braxton Creek Bushwhacker comes standard with all of these features. So there's 2 different models, and that just depends on the interior layout. Everything you're seeing on here comes standard with this trailer. This is a 28-inch off-road aggressive tire on a 15-inch gunmetal wheel. Now, a lot of the videos that are being put out on YouTube now are saying that this is a 15-inch tire. It's a 28-inch tire wrapped around a 15-inch wheel. Now this setup with the Dexter axle is actually a 2,200-pound torsion axle. So that's going to give us a 12-inch ground clearance front to back on this trailer, which is pretty aggressive for a stock-made trailer like this. Now moving back here, we have a low flow propane port. This port can be used for an outside fireplace, it can be used for a barbecue grill, and it comes after the regulator, so we can use the quick connects, very handy. These are BAL stabilizing jacks. These aren't meant to lift our trailer. They have sand pads, and they're meant to stabilize the trailer. You're gonna wanna use leveling blocks or take the extra time to make sure your trailer is level. You can't rely on these to do the leveling for you. Now coming around the back side of this trailer, we have a 30 amp hookup. You can run everything on this trailer, even the air conditioner, and be under 15 amps. So this 30 amp plug is great if we want to use the outlets for some high wattage items. Now there's no city water connection on this trailer, so you're gonna see that this is the reservoir fill. This trailer does have a best-in-class 24-gallon freshwater storage. So Braxton Creek went with a molded reservoir that runs front to back, and you're getting over twice the amount of water storage as most of the other trailers on the road. Now you do have a solar on the side here. Don't let anyone fool you with this. These things are gimmicks. It's typically an undergauge, unfused wire. So these things are for selling trailers. I don't make a commission, so I can be honest with you, that's junk. Now if you can see up on top, I added this bike rack, but this trailer comes with a 300-pound roof rack. So I'm gonna show you in the review some of the limitations to using this, but this is a solid 300-pound roof rack that comes standard. Okay, so for the Galley on the Bushwhacker, basically you're gonna start with a thermoelectric cooler. This thing is really, really cheap. I see some of the reviews and walkthroughs referring to this as a refrigerator. This is not a refrigerator. This is a power cooler that uses about 4 times the amount of electric as a refrigerator. It has no thermostat in it. Its objective is to lower the outside temperature by 30 or 40 degrees, which means it will freeze if the temperature gets down to 50 degrees. And if it's 80 or 90 degrees out, this will not keep food at a safe temperature. Unfortunately, they've made it so that you can't upgrade this to any refrigerator. There's nothing that fits in this opening without modifying some things. So know what you're getting if you're looking at the Bushwhacker. Comes with 2 Bluetooth speakers. There's also 2 on the inside. They work most of the time, and they're also very low quality. So if you're into music, this shouldn't be a factor that leads to you going with this trailer. We have a 12-volt port. We have a 120 amp GFCI. The sink comes with this spray hose. There is no faucet attachment that you can get at this time. I believe they're trying to make some updates on this, but again, this is a 2021. It's basically brand new. Spray nozzle comes in handy for some things. It's in the way for others. This unit comes with a Flame King cooktop. Now you might see that this trailer is used. You're getting an authentic owner's walkthrough for this. I've driven this trailer across the country. I do like this cooktop. The wind guards are nice. It blocks access to the 12-volt pump, and when you are opening it, oftentimes you trigger the 12-volt pump, which is located behind. There's a couple LED lights underneath, and overall, it looks nice, but it's a very, very cheap finish. So you're gonna notice some damage to this thing right off the bat. And as long as you know what you're getting into, that's okay. Okay, so let's give you a tour of the inside. Now, this is a 10SS. The 10SS comes with 1 entry door and allows you to fold the bed into what they call a gaucho bed or a couch. It comes with those cushions on the back. This is why they put the air conditioner on the side of the trailer, and it gave you enough room that if you do want to use this as a couch, you can. Now, of course, we have some under the bed storage. You see that I'm using mine at the time. And one thing I will say is this door is wider than most teardrop doors. This was an excellent thinking from the engineers at Braxton Creek. We don't walk through teardrop camper doors. We sit on them and swing our legs through. So to have a wider door was a great feature for this. So the 2021 Bushwhacker comes standard with a 12,000 BTU Dometic furnace. This is an amazing feature. It's a huge advantage to be able to have hot, dry air in your teardrop. Anyone who's used one of these knows that you're constantly battling moisture. Now this is controlled by the Dometic furnace, that's thermostat that's located by the door. There's also a 5,000 BTU window air conditioner. The positioning of this is dependent on the model that you get, but for the 10SS, this is going to be an actual window unit that's cut out of the exterior wall of your trailer. Now everything else in here is pretty standard. There's some shelving on both sides. There is a reversible vortex fan, an exit window that can tip out for additional ventilation. And if we swing around to this side, you see some overhead storage and a little bit of a slider here. There is USB ports for charging here. So I hope you enjoyed a customer's walkthrough of this trailer. I got this trailer brand new about 6 months ago for less than $10,000. Unfortunately, I have seen the price hiked since the pandemic really took root. But you know, basically what you see is what you get with this trailer. I will say that if something seems too good to be true, it probably is. So please make sure you swing over and check out my review if you own or are considering to buy this trailer. Again, thank you for watching. If this was helpful, please like and subscribe. That helps us out here at the channel.